goes on. So I like the fact you've been linked to Zidane. I've seen links to Inzaghi as well. So this manager is going to get sacked. It's a question of when, not if. Heard De Zerbi, I've heard Nagelsmann. That's 4.
Yep,
Sure
it's the most important thing for me. I think it's between Nagelsmann and De Zerbi, innit? And the thing is, Nagelsmann's still in a job, so I don't think it's him because...
No, but Nagelsmann...
I know his thing runs out at the end of the tournament. They're not renewing it, right?
Yeah, there you go.
But still,
I think we all said from the beginning, as soon as Ineos was confirmed, we said, we don't know who the next manager is going to be, but Ineos are going to come in with their own people, whether it's at board level, recruitment-wise, and that includes the manager. I think if we don't get into any European competition, that's the Europa League and the Conference League, they're not going to keep him because they're going to think, right, listen, you did get into the Champions League, but then you embarrassed us. We finished last of our group, and now you can't even qualify for the 2 things below the Champions League, the 2 competitions below that. Nah. They're not going to like that. I can believe that, There has to be some truth to it, bro. There has to be.
Brother, I told you these guys, bro. These guys don't come in like the way they've come in like a bulldozer. People are leaving. People have already started to come in. We're poaching people from here, there, and everywhere. And you honestly think they're gonna stop at the manager? Why would they do that?
No, because this is natural. Anybody who takes over a club, there's always a change in manager because they want their own guy. So they're going to do this, especially when the manager is not performing. They've seen that performance against Fulham. They've seen prior performances. If you have footballing people in charge, they can see even outside of the wins, this performance is not good enough. Look at everything that's a mess. And plus, even before they got here, I'm sure they was fully aware of how bad Manchester United were. Look at the stadium. Just look at forget even footballing, off the pitch. Look at the stadium. Look, right. So you might need a new stadium or it needs to be redeveloped. You might need a new training facility. List goes on. So I like the fact you've been linked to Zidane. I've seen links to Inzaghi as well. So this manager is going to get sacked. It's a question of when, not if, because he's not good enough.
Yeah, I think the Inzaghi rumors are. I think they're from the fans, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to say.
I think the fans want Inzaghi. Bro, he plays great football. I'd love a manager like that at Man United. But, bro, I can't see Ineos looking at him.
Yeah, but it ties into the point you made at the start, Rants, when you mentioned in regards to all the talk of a new manager. Once rumors start flying, and whether it's Zidane,
that's the most important thing.
I've heard De Zerbi, I've heard Nagelsmann. That's 4.
Yeah, it's the most important thing for me. I think it's between Nagelsmann and De Zerbi, innit? And the thing is, Nagelsmann's still in a job, so I don't think it's him because...
No, but Nagelsmann...
I know his thing runs out at the end of the tournament. They're not renewing it, right?
Yeah, there you go.
But still, it's like... Do you know what I mean? It's just bro, come on now.
But for anyone that's been doubting and asking questions about who we're gonna get in, who's gonna replace him, there's your answer. You got 4 people already. Take your pick.
And also knowing that Bayern Munich need a new manager, Liverpool need a new manager, potentially Chelsea need a new manager. We need to get our manager now. Yes. Like that.
Yeah, true.
Barca as well. 4 teams are gonna need managers, so we need to get ours now. That's why I don't believe that he's Liverpool. Away. Yeah, I had Liverpool in there.
Oh, you had Liverpool. Okay,
Chelsea, Bayern, and Barca.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
So there's five clubs need managers. There ain't 5 top managers out there. So we need to go get ours.
We need to go get ours. And Arsenal may sack out that. You ain't sacking
Nah, when Arteta wins nothing this season, he's safe. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's safe. You know top four, man.
That's it. So when we're looking at all the situations, we're speaking to managers right now. There's no 2 ways about it because we can't wait till the last minute, bro. We cannot wait.
Because the pool is very, very thin. When you're hearing De Zerbi get linked to top jobs, and De Zerbi's done a good job at Brighton, but he's done nothing of note to me to be get linked to a Manchester United job or go and get a Chelsea. You see what happened to the last Brighton manager who went Chelsea or Barcelona, for example. So it's going to be move quickly. So get 100%. The new manager in. Go get the new manager.
And this thing about Neville speaking to Ineos, you guys got to remember, Neville owns the hotel, innit? And obviously, with the plans to refurbish Old Trafford and knock things down, he would have spoken to Neville about the ground in the surrounding areas. So there would have been communication anyway, because there's rumors saying that he wanted to try and get, obviously, government funding and stuff like that. So you'd have had to speak to Neville, even if it was just about logistical stuff with the hotel. So there would have been some sort of communication there. Do you know what I mean? It might not have been football related, but they would 100% have spoken by now.
But apparently they want.
Oh, 1 second. Aaron just jumped out, bro.
Yeah,
there he is.
What happened? Is he back?
Yeah. Apparently they wanted to do what, bro?
Apparently, they wanted to include him in all the plans and refurbishing of like the community of Trafford.
Well, exactly, because he's already got a vested interest in that area.
So it makes sense. Like they would speak to him. I wonder if he'd spoke about anything else outside of that though as well. Is there what are the reports saying? Is there more to it?
He wouldn't say anyway.
You understand? Nah, I'm saying, well, people, I just want to hear the speculation. That's all. That's what I'm made for. Obviously, Gary Neville's not going to openly say, yeah, we spoke about this, that, and the third. But you know what reports is like and rumors like. Rumor mill, that's Manchester United. We are a 25-8 news cycle. There's always something going on.
100%. Like even this thing, Ten Hag's got a good chance to remain as manager from next season. What a load of shit. Do you know what I mean? Just you got to look where it was posted. You know what
I was literally going to say, look where he said
what a load of shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the one thing about Ineos here, them man know what's going on. Do you know what I'm saying? That channel has been used by the football club to just peddle absolute shite. That's what it is. It's the club's mouthpiece, bro. It might as well be the official YouTube channel for the football club. So everything you hear on there, ignore it because it's propaganda. That's exactly what it is, bro.
I think we all said from the beginning, as soon as Ineos was confirmed, we said, we don't know who the next manager is going to be, but Ineos are going to come in with their own people, whether it's at board level, recruitment-wise, and that includes the manager. I think we were all sat here, and I think I heard it somewhere. I can't remember if it was on your channel, Rants, or Flawless's channel, but we were all sat here looking at the changes happening and thinking, raw, so what? We didn't have that. We didn't have that. We didn't have that. And I'm like, do you know what I mean? So listen, they're going to come in, shuffle the whole pack, dash out who they need to dash out, and bring in who they need to bring in. And that includes the manager. So I don't think he's lasting. I don't think he's lasting.
Rumors of they're saying in terms of club personnel, in the squad and also above that, there's going to be a clear out, bro. They're like literally
what we did,
at every level, bro. This section, all them man gonna get moved on, bro. Like it's not just 1-2 man. Like it's a whole overhaul, innit?
Yes.
It's a whole. When he's talking about the environment, he means everyone, bro.
That's
like,
exactly what he means.
No one's safe, blood. All of these guys with their fake job titles, do you know what I'm saying? They're gone. A lot of these players, they're gone. The manager's gone. These coaches are gone. It's going to be a complete overhaul, bro. And I'm absolutely here for it. This makes a lot more sense. Man said he hasn't received any official support from Jim Ratcliffe. Of course he hasn't. Or else he would have supported him publicly.
100%.
Because he don't want to answer. Because I only heard clips from Jim Ratcliffe's interview and he doesn't want to fully answer. And he was more so saying it's bad all around. We're light years behind Manchester City and Liverpool. It's going to take more than a season to get us where we need to be, etc., etc. It's plenty of people's fault, which is true. But I'm all for the clear out. I've said this. I want everybody good. That goes beyond the playing staff. Everybody.
And remember who still owns the majority of the club people. It's the Glazers. And what do the Glazers do when we don't get Champions League football? They get rid of the manager. Yeah, that's what they do.
Aaron, you see the bigger picture, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Ten Hag was onto something, man. You see the bigger picture. That's what it is. You see the bigger picture. He's from a cracking jokes by my channel the entire show. You see the bigger picture. And that's what it is. We've seen this happen before with the Glazers because they care about the financials from a financial standpoint. And if we don't get Champions League, which we're not getting Champions League, that hits the pockets.
If we don't get
out of the group stages as well, which also hits the pockets.
If we don't get into any European competition, that's the Europa League and the Conference League, they're not going to keep him because they're going to think, right, listen, you did get into the Champions League, but then you embarrassed us. We finished last of our group, and now you can't even qualify for the two things below the Champions League, the two competitions below that. Nah. They're not going to like that at all. And Brailsford, listen, I don't know him personally, but he strikes me as a guy that's super serious. Apparently, people are saying he's got this aura about him to convince people that this is right and this is wrong. He's a no-nonsense guy. And you can tell by his face. We've seen him sat at the stadium just looking like that, just sat there, not liking what he's seeing. Do you know what I mean? And I managed to catch a bit of his interview with Diary of a CEO. He seems like a stand-up guy who knows what's needed for success. 100. So, yeah, he's definitely not liking that.
100. And when you seen that bum Bruno rolling around, you already know what it is. He wouldn't have been a fan of that either. Do you know what I'm saying? So now, man, we're going in the right directions, man. I can't even lie, bro. All the noise coming out of the club is positive, bro, in the sense that we're going to be doing things differently. And that's why this guy cannot survive, bro. Like, I didn't expect Ratcliffe to be as much of a football person than he actually is, innit? The way he speaks, you can tell he actually does watch football, bro. Like, he's not one of them guys fan of
Right.
football, who actually watches football. Because even the fact that he highlighted, like I always do, how shit we were in '99. That tells me that my man went to the game, he watched the game, and he took it in because we were awful. Because a lot of people
Oh, in the final, yeah, we were
a lot of
good.
people talk about the treble, but no one talks about how bad we were in that final against Bayern. Yeah, we didn't have Scholes and Keane, yeah, but we were awful, bruv.
Yeah,
We
they hit
were
the
getting
bar like
peppered.
3-4 times.
We
Yeah,
were getting peppered, bro. Flipping, what's his name? Mateus was having the game of his life, bro.
Someone
it
hit
was
the was
crazy.
it, who
Carsten
hit,
Yanker, I think.
Costa,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, well, who's that big striker who hit the bar?
Yeah,
Mario Basler.
Banker.
Barcelona as well, bruv.
Yeah,
I swear,
From the
bro.
free kick.
Man hit the crossbar and the post. I think they hit the woodwork a couple times, bro. We got
3-4
cooked in that
times. I
final,
remember
bro.
I was devastated as a kid watching that. I thought we were going to lose. I thought it was all over.
Yo,
The sky was
listen.
falling. Man. I was a kid watching that. The sky was falling. I couldn't believe my eyes. Thankfully,
That's what I'm saying. So
Thankfully.
yeah, it's a bit of a mad thing, bro. And bro, I just think that the ceiling's collapsing, bro. No pun intended, fam. Like at Old Trafford, it's like, yo, bro, it's collapsing on Ten Hag, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like even the stuff that's come out about the players wanting some time off and stuff like that, bro.
I saw that today.
Like, bro, you only do that when you know this manager's a waste, man. He's gone
That can't
anyway.
be true.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Complain to the
You know-
coaches
you know
after
what?
they were-
Yeah, go on.
No, I'm just saying, like, this can't be true. I refuse to believe.
You know what? I can believe that. You know, there has to be some truth to it, bro. There has to be.
Yeah, but it would make sense, bro. If you think about it, yeah, we played the most games in preseason for no reason. Having these behind closed door things, we got a shitload of injuries. The manager's clearly, and he doesn't rotate, so he's overpaying these players. So after the game, they probably said, "Yo, we're a mashup, bruv. Like we got another game on Wednesday. You're gonna pay the fucking full squad again, yeah? Let man have Sunday off, bruv."
You know what? I hear that. I really hear that. You know,
You know what I'm
Because-
saying?
No,
and
it
you've
is,
got
it's
to
just
think as well.
Yeah, go on, Aaron.
You've got to think as well. These players just came back from the World Cup last year in December, came back to the Premier League and their respective leagues wherever they play. United play. So let's just stick to the Prem. They came back from the World Cup, had like what? How long had they off? Like 2-3 weeks off. Preseason started earlier for us. Then they came back, trained, had all these preseason games, all them club behind closed doors games like Rants mentioned. Then this summer you've got the Euros. Our South American players are gonna go play Copa America. Then they're gonna come back. Then next year we've got AFCON. Like, bro, these players are thinking about their futures and thinking, like, raw, slow down, big man. Like, we've got games to play with our countries and that. Do you know what
I
I'm
wish their
saying?
futures lied away from there. Where I look at it is the bloody cheek of it. Is the way you lot perform and ask for time off. That's where I'm at with it. You might been
I hear that as
underperforming
well.
all
I hear that
season
as well.
long,
Yeah.
and then ask for time off.
Yeah, but
and
then they
perform
can.
like
Yeah,
that.
but then they. Yeah, but bro, the only difference between Man United's performance against Fulham and all the other teams was the result, because we are rubbish
Yeah,
in all the games.
and
Do you know
that's
what I
what
mean? So,
this is what I'm talking about. You performed not just for one or two, all season long. You lot have underperformed, just not trying, putting in effort, tracking back, closing down, and you ask for.
If you just look at if you just look at the start of the season, yeah, because someone just dropped a comment in there that made me think of it. If you just look at the way we started preseason, yeah, and all the way up until now, everything that's happened, it's all just been a shambles, bro. Can you imagine? Like and some of the stuff that happened, we forgot. You know, people forget. AFCON just happened, and our manager plus the player refused for him to leave to join up with his squad. My man took a private jet, came late, and then expected to play and all these things. Like, this season's been a complete shambles in terms of player management and management of how much they play and how many minutes they play. It's been a shambles. Like, by India, bro, my man's going back to Turkey now.
Bro, it's been farcical, and I feel sorry for him because he's been disrespected, yeah, like so badly. You know, when people talk about man management, and the funny thing is, yeah, if you watch Ratcliffe's thing and he speaks about man management, and he talks about a manager needing to be able to know when to put an arm around the player and not to just beat them with a stick, it was his was the way that he described it, bro. Look at this goalkeeper. This bro cannot get minutes for love nor money. Like, literally, AFCON came on. We kept our goalkeeper here to play a game, and then we flew him out the next day, bruv. And he stayed for the and then Bayern Day went in for the Newport game. But bro, the brother stayed and flew in and landed like the night before the first game. He didn't even
Crazy.
join up the squad, bro. Then ended up missing his flight, bro. He would rather do that than play this brother. Why did you pay money to bring this guy in to then not use him, bro? It's mad disrespectful, bro.
And
He must
even-
be sitting here thinking, why am I here though?
Knowing that he wanted to sign him when he was at Ajax as well.
Yeah, and even on top of that, the man in front of me has been performing poorly. If Onana was flying in terms of performance level, you hold your hands up as a player and go, oh, such and such, he's playing very well. If you're number 2 to prime Van der Sar when he was here, you go, you know what, Van der Sar's operating at an extremely high level. I'm not going to get a look in. I'll get cup minutes. Onana has been terrible for pretty much the entire season. Then when I actually get my shot, which he did in the FA Cup, he played to a good standard.
Yeah, he played
to a
all
good
right.
standard. And he deserved to play again. But again, it's not on merit. And then that's what gets players annoyed and then gets players irritated and then feeling disrespected along. Because I can do no wrong. So Onana can play horrible for pretty much the entire season. And I can then eventually get my chance, play well, and I don't retain my place. So I can do nothing.
And even at AFCON, Onana had the worst goalkeeping stats.
Yeah.
I think faced him more.
So
Yeah,
he
his
left.
save percentage was brazy.
I went AFCON and was terrible there. And then got dropped for his cousin. I'm
Crazy.
saying, who plays in league? What is it? The third tier in France?
I don't even know, bro. I can't even lie.
Aaron, you don't even know, and you're a true man of football. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even know him. This is how bad it is, Aaron. You can sit there and tell us about second tier French players, and even you're like,
Facts, bro. If he ain't on Aaron's radar,
yeah,
blood, he ain't doing nothing.
You know, Aaron You know
He
what I'm
ain't
saying?
doing
Aaron's
nothing,
like,
man.
you know what I'm saying? If he's not on Aaron's radar, you know that. Aaron's like, Radley out here, what we doing? And he's like, yeah, I don't know. Crazy. What are we doing out here, man?
It's a mad thing. I can't even lie, bro. And this thing about Rashford is tickling me if it's true, yeah. But bro, listen, we knew that Rashford, they weren't checking for this manager for a minute anyway. It was only a matter of time, yeah. It was only a matter of time, yeah. Big up Josh,
Josh,
for the new membership, bro. But honestly, Rashford thing was always happening, bro. Like I said it, as soon as when I saw the Sancho stand up, I was just like, bro, everyone knows what it's like in those environments. Once you lose the man, yeah, you're losing all of them.
You're done.
No one of them. We heard the Martial thing. Now all of a sudden he's got some mystery surgery, bruv. We just ain't seen him on socials or nothing like that. And now eventually, yeah, bro. How do we know he had the surgery? Where's the proof?
Yeah, but I'm saying the fact that he could have, if he wanted to, he could have waited until how many players wait.
Yeah, of course. It wasn't nothing serious.
You're taking the surgery now. Because they had the issue with Martial in regards to if he was injured or he wasn't. Because Ten Hag was saying he was, no, he wasn't, and then Martial was saying he was. But again, ridiculous.
Like the player management has been so poor. I read this week as well or last week that Amrabat's going back now. He's not being retained. He's going back to Fiorentina. Bro, you spent and Flawless. I watched your stream with Troops and shout out to Troops as well and all the man on the podcast. You broke it down perfectly. You spent all summer chasing this brother. All summer to the point where this guy declined Barcelona, he declined Liverpool, he declined everyone to come to Manchester United just for him to go back to Fiorentina. Like, what is this? I've never seen this before, bro.
And then the cheek of it, Amrabat is the replacement for Casemiro. Casemiro then goes off the pitch and you don't put on Amrabat.
Oh, God,
what sense does that make? He's the DM replacement. Our midfield was already struggling at that point, and then you throw Eriksen in there, and it's like, why not just play Eriksen in the 10 and then just put Amrabat to replace Casemiro if you're gonna just shift Bruno out wide, right? What are we doing that? But you was like, all right, you was like Casemiro, Maino, and Bruno's not working. So you know what the answer is? Eriksen, Maino, and McTominay. That's the answer.
Like all summer, bro, to the point where we didn't have money to bring this guy in. So we went, all right, cool, just bring him in on a loan deal as long as he comes in. As long as he comes in, bro.
The manager was like, listen, I want this guy, make it happen by any means. That's what that was.
Yeah, man, Malcolm XFC, man, by any means necessary.
Trust me, bro. Man set up the payment plan. You know, like that. It's crazy to get him in.
Man said the Klarna thing, bro.
Yeah, but man got him on the Klarna pay. We just had to make sure that we stretched out the payments, yeah. And then he's not even playing him. The whole thing is bookie, and this is why he can't survive, because he's already shown, left to his own devices, he's incompetent at best. So with all of that, he doesn't even he doesn't survive. This is funny as well, bro. This thing about Murto. Look at all this stuff coming out. There's too much going on for there not to be something going on. Do you understand what these men are doing? Man said he's going to be offered a new role and he will consider whether to accept it, bro. That's a mad thing. You know, when you offer man, you say to man, oh, I don't want you to stay in that. You're welcome to stay, yeah, but you have this shit job if you want it, bro. He ain't staying. You know, he's going to offer man some dead job where man's just literally just piling paperwork, bro. That's what they're going to do. They're going to force him out the passive aggressive way, you know, like that. Yeah. They're going to offer him some dead job, bro.
They should even offer him a job. Like, they should have said the door's there. I don't want anybody.
Nah, but they offer a man a job as like pest control or something to deal with the mice and that.